Is AI affecting your search results? It's an interesting and intriguing question. Um, so ultimately, it's making it a lot more personalized. So like AI's algorithm for Google, RankBrain, BERT, and Mum focus on understanding your query's content and intent, not just matching the keywords that you're using. Forever and a day, the hardcore keywords were so relevant it wasn't even funny, right? Now it's more about the intent of the message that you're trying to portray. So RankBrain, it learns and refines its understandings of how a user is, it's the user's behavior. Okay. So if users click on a specific link a lot more often than and spend more time on certain pages, RankBrain learns to prioritize similar content for similar, questions that they're asking. Okay. The different queries. BERT, bidirectional encoder representations from transformers, BERT, processes queries in their entirety rather than, doing them word by word. For instance, it recognizes how to in train to New York is different from to in training to become a doctor. So, I mean, that's huge. I mean, because inside of the especially our English language, it gets so confusing, that how many different twos are there? I mean, and then the number two and on and on and on, right? Mum, which is a multitask unified model, goes beyond just text. It analyzes multiple data formats, images, videos. It answers complex queries. For example, if you ask, what's the best way to mount, to hike and mount Fuji in the winter? Mum can give you the information from all of the different blog posts, videos, and guides out there. It's going to really bring a bunch of information from a bunch of different sources into it. So what would the impact be? Results are increasingly accurate for vague, conversational, or long tail searches. That's huge, right? You're likely to see highly relevant answers, even if you don't phrase your query perfectly, succinctly, properly. AI is getting more intuitive. I mean, I hate to use the word intuitive and when it comes to a machine, but it's not. I think intuition is based on you putting in the right information into your mind anyway, and then getting that data back out. Same thing with an AI, unfortunately. So it really personalizes, the search is tailored for the end user. And if we can understand that it's personalizing it to the end user, right? So AI is going to collect and analyze huge amounts of data for that user. I mean, that, people, oh my God. Well, Google, Facebook, Amazon, MySpace has been doing it for so long, it's not even funny. So if you think that it's a new thing, it's definitely not a new thing. Your phone is listening, your computer's listening, your TV, your smart TV is listening, so be careful if you want to start getting rid of things that are listening because your TV's listening to you as well, right? It's going to be looking at your search history, and where you're clicking and what your movements are, your location. So it's going to prioritize local. So local results are big time prioritized if it thinks you're looking for a local search. If you're doing a SEO, like this, if you're trying to find this, you can find this all over the world. This, my blog, you can find it all over the world. My videos, you can find all over the world, because they're not local. Okay. Now I'm a local marketing specialist, but that doesn't mean that my blog is because I don't care where you're at. I can make your phone ring a whole lot better. You know, that's just the way it works. I can make people walk through your door a whole lot, and be the right customer that you want to find. So even though I have a local office, that doesn't mean that I'm not worldwide, but especially United States. So search, for SEO services. If you're searching for SEO services in Los Angeles, it's going to show you, businesses near you, not generic results. But especially if you put near me, you know, if auto repair near me, air conditioning repair near me, whatever. If the near me specifically makes it. But again, I think that it can tell by the how you're doing business, because if you're making a business decision, it literally knows a lot about you as far as how you're even making business decisions. So it can switch from local to worldwide so fast it's not even funny, because it's tracking your behavior. So it tracks how you interact with the search results, and then it refines what you see based on whether you prefer blog posts, videos, news articles, all kinds of stuff. It literally depends on what kind of device that you're using. Are you using your mobile phone, your tablet, your desktop? The impact of that would be that, search feels intuitive and relevant to your habits and your needs. You may see different results for the same query compared to someone else, even them sitting right beside you, even being married to you, even you think that you think that you're pretty much, we are one, but you're still going to see different search results probably, because you have different interests. So it's going to have featured snippets and zero-click searches. So all AI powers featured snippets, knowledge graphs, and people all also ask, the PPA sections. People also ask. So featured snippets summarize content displayed at the top of the search results. AI determines the most concise and accurate responses. Zero-click searches. So increasingly, AI delivers answers directly in search results, eliminating the need to click. For example, what's the weather today? Or how tall is the Eiffel Tower? So it's giving you, it basically wants you to stay on that page, right? So Google's been trying to get you to stay in Google forever. You do know that, right? And the more you stay in Google, the more inclined you are to click on one of the pay-per-click, the AdWord ads, and make them money. I mean, Google is not a charity. It gets paid, right? So a lot of lawsuits have happened all over the years based on Google wanting to keep you in the Google environment. People also ask, AI dynamically suggests follow-up questions, helping users refine their search. So it's not just aware of what you're doing and when you're doing it and how you're doing it. It's aware of what's probably coming in the future and is going to be prompting you to maybe go in different directions. Be careful what you're asking for. So what would the impact be? So websites must optimize for snippets to capture attention. That's short videos. That's think about it. That's a very telling picture. You're going to have organic traffic can actually decrease because users often find their answers without visiting a site. So see what I mean? Organic traffic can decrease because users often find their answers without visiting your website. Google's doing its level best. And but by the way, Bing, which is, Microsoft, which is in bed with OpenAI, which is ChatGPT, is doing the same thing. So it's not just Google. I'm not after Google by any stretch. I mean, Google's doing what they do. Siri's doing what it does. Alexa with Amazon is doing what it does. They all want you to stay on their sites. Trust me. That's just the way that bad boy works. So you have to give much more relevant information and make sure that people are aware that they can get more by coming and reading the blog or watching your video or whatever than AI is just going to randomly give them in a snippet. Okay. So if you're going to be blogging, you need to do it or doing a video like I'm doing right now. It needs to be in a conversational, and you need to be aware of voice search. So AI-driven voice assistants like Google Assist, Siri, Alexa, have all revolutionized how people search. Instead of typing, users ask questions in natural conversational language. AI then interprets the spoken queries with nuances like tone, intent, and context. For instance, what's the best sushi near me triggers results that prioritize proximity, user reviews, and open hours. Now, think about what I just said. It prioritizes proximity, user reviews, and open hours, but it also prioritizes, which is truly interesting. It's prioritizing how often are you giving Google or Bing information that they can then turn around and sell on AdWord campaigns. Because it's a give and take, right? So if you're not creating new information and posting a blog on a really regular basis, if you're not, putting information on YouTube, if you're not putting information out there, period, then they don't like it. I mean, flat out, they just don't like it. I mean, they want information. They want information. They want information. So give them the information that they're after, right? So the impact of that is queries are becoming longer and more conversational. What's the best Italian restaurant open now within 5 miles? Content optimized for long tail keywords and natural language performs better. It just does. The days of the quote proverbial old robot are gone. The new robot is AI, and it's got a brain. So we need to make sure that we understand that completely. So AI powers tools like Google Lens and visual search engines. Well, I got news for you. It has been doing that for a long time, whether you realize it or not. Think about facial recognition. Well, for a long time, it's literally if you have the picture of the Eiffel Tower and you tag it that it's a front brake rotor, Google has known that for so long it's not even funny. And the more that you can actually have your information coming out of your mouth and out of your keyboard, the written word, match the visual representation, the more Google's going to believe you, the more AI, ChatGPT search is going to believe you, the higher you're going to rank and be okay. So it recognizes object and and also the context that it's in. If you're searching for a couch style or a product result and purchase suggestions it's going to give you purchase suggestions from similar brands. It's got multi-model search, text plus image. Sooner or later, you're just going to have to think it and it'll be right. Well, I don't like the term self-help, but self-help. Think it. The more you think it, the more your story is, the better it's going to be. Well, there you go. So what's the impact of that? Websites must include optimized images with descriptive, alternate text, and metadata. So it depends on what you're pushing, right? But e-commerce platforms that integrate visual search functionality will see better engagement. So pictures, we need a bunch of pictures of what we're doing. It's that simple. Take and put them on your website. Put them on, Facebook. Put them on Instagram. Put them on Google My Business. Make videos. So it's AI refines ad targeting, and it's using machine learning. So It's got responsive search ads, RSAs. AI creates dynamic combinations of headlines and descriptions tailored to individual searches. It's got it literally predicts which users are more likely to engage with which ads, boosting the return on investment for advertisers. Local search ads, LSAs. AI ensures that businesses near you appear prominently. Search results are often split between organic listing and AI optimized ads. For businesses, integrating data driven SEO with page searches is, in most people's opinion, the number one thing to do. And I'm not saying don't spend money, but the more information that you're out there giving all of the different AIs that are searching for everything, the more that you're owning the keywords, the more you're going to be pushed up organically still to this day, because AI and Google and Bing and ChatGPT search and everything, they need data. Okay. So AI is evaluating content quality. So EAT, expertise, how big of an authority you are, trustworthiness. So AI scans your website for signals of expertise. If you've got authoritative backlinks, secure infrastructures, I mean, if you're, the HTTPS, it's got spam detection. It AI penalizes low quality, plagiarized, or keyword stuffed content. Helpful content is rewarded like there's no tomorrow. So if you're creating content specifically for users, not search engines. See, like right now, I'm not doing this for a search engine. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this so you understand how AI is impacting your search. So understand that the high quality user centric content outranks outdated or generic content. It's crucial to maintain an authoritative presence in your niche. Real-time updates and dynamic rate. So AI processes real-time data such as news, trends, and live events. And it detects surges in interest in specific topics and all of the other stuff. If you're just running a normal business blog and you start chasing that along with, then you can get AI confused. Just be the professional in your marketplace. Make sense? So AI search queries, they have suggestions and autocomplete. So AI predicts what you're searching for as you type based on your popular queries and your past behavior, and the people also search for box. AI is trying to combat spam and manipulation. So AI is continuously combating black hat SEO tactics like link farming, cloaking, in other words, presenting different content to search engines and users, content scraping. Google's spam brain, AI detects and penalizes manipulative tactics to ensure results remain trustworthy. So you have to be careful what you're doing out there. I mean, be very, very careful. You must align with ethical, high quality practices to avoid penalties. Long-term successes depend on building authentic authority. You have to optimize your intent. Craft content that answers real users' needs, focusing on long-tail keywords and user intent. Leverage structured data. Use your content and make it AI friendly for rich snippets and featured answers. Invest in quality content. I mean, focus on original, in-depth, and highly valuable content aligned with, the principles that I've already talked about in this video. You're going to adapt for voice search, auto repair near me, food near me. I mean, get real. I mean, people aren't just saying that. They're actually putting long searches in, and you need to be concise, conversational, and come up with, just answers to common questions that are in your industry. Stay agile, monitor the trends, search engine updates, adapt to your strategies quickly. So in essence, AI is not just influencing how users search, it's reshaping what ranks, how content is presented, and how you need to think about SEO. Send me an email, go to my website, send me an email. Um, I think that you'll be totally shocked and impressed if you shoot us an email. We'll give you a free consultation. We can make the phone ring the way that you want the phone to ring and from the people you want the phone to ring from. Brian Honeycutt, Balloon Local, Marketing and Business Coaching. Give us a quick email. You won't